Juice.
So
Well,
it's a lot going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go off. All right.
I
So let me
think
ask
Dom
y'all.
is
Y'all
gonna-
want to talk about something serious or something
serious.
more like
Serious.
Serious first.
Serious. Yeah.
All right. Y'all already know I'm about to go with this. So this Sandra Bland situation. So if y'all don't, your mic don't need to be on. You ain't talking.
Right.
So no, actually no, you do need to talk. My bad. No shade. No shade. No shade. No shade.
See what you done
So
started,
of
Dom?
course, we have another situation of another black woman or black person allegedly being killed because, of course, we don't know that. That's everybody's speculations. Of course, if you don't know, she was pulled over for switching lanes abruptly or something like that. The officer asked, right.
Not signal.
And of course, if an officer, first of all, somebody asked me what's wrong, and if I am irritated, what you want me to be like? I'm okay. No, you asked me, I'm irritated because you pulled me over. Point blank, period. So he got in his feelings, told her to put a cigarette out. I thought you could do whatever you want in your own whip. Maybe not. Then he opened her car door, pulled a gun on her, told her I'd light her up. She had light her up. That was a taser? Thought it was a gun. But he said he was going to light her up. And pulled out was trying to get her out the car, blah, blah, blah. Went to jail. A couple days later, she allegedly committed suicide. What do you think? Here's the thing.
Yeah. Here's my thing.
Here's the thing with Diamond K.
Here's the thing. That's the name of the
Here's
segment.
with Diamond
Here's the
K.
thing with Diamond K.
I want my royalties too. I want my royalties when it pop off. But anyway, how you feel about it? What you think?
Here's the thing. Okay, while it's a lot. First of all, she was a little bit too feisty for my taste. Okay, so yes, the lane change was, she didn't signal for the lane change, and she said that she didn't signal because he drove fast up on her. She thought he wanted to pass, so she got over. I understand that. She should have signaled though.
All right.
Now, you've been pulled over before, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, tons of times.
Now, here's the thing. There's a way that
Just
women get out of tickets, right? She could have got out of that ticket. He wasn't going to give her anything but a warning.
Where you seen that at?
What do you mean? Did you watch the tape?
I watched it.
You didn't watch the tape.
No, I did.
No, you didn't watch the tape then.
What you say? You say he wasn't what?
He was going to give her a warning.
Okay,
He
so
wasn't going to the reason he
Right, yeah, he
arrested her
wasn't- right.
was because she turned up on him. Yes, she did. She did. Now listen, he shouldn't have arrested her, but she did disrespect him. So the reason he arrested her was
Where
because
was
she
the
disrespected
disrespect
him.
at, though?
Oh, it was plenty of disrespect.
Where did it start
Plenty.
at?
It started with her. First of all, it was like, okay, he was like, I'm not giving you anything. This is just a warning. You know what I mean? And then so his thing was like, okay, I'm just giving you a warning. Like, what's with the attitude? You just getting a warning.
But she didn't say nothing yet. He
No,
said
but
you
I mean,
seem a little irritated.
she had
What's wrong?
attitude. She had attitude.
And I am.
That's fine, and that's fine too.
So?
Now, but the thing is and I had this problem with black men as well. It's a decision moment. Now is not the time to give the fucking attitude, freaking attitude, right?
You already said the
Now
word,
is
so
not
that-
the time.
Right.
There's a person here that can kill you and get away with it. This is not the time. Now she acting like she was just talking to Dame or me. You know what I mean? It's just like that's our girlfriend or something. It's like, yeah, I got an attitude because you running late. I want to go. You know, she gave that kind of attitude. That's not the person you give the attitude to. Okay, so she turned the situation from you just getting a warning, which I would have been thankful for the warning
But
because
why
she.
couldn't the cop just be cool? Like, okay, so
He
your
was
pride as a
cool.
man
Listen,
gonna be
listen, what I'm
okay,
saying. No, but see,
disrespected?
the pride as a man is a delicate thing. So now, because he was like, okay, I got an attitude. She could have. I thought she was crying initially. She could have pulled the crying thing. She would have got out of it. The big chest thing, flirt thing. Girls get out of that all the time. That was real. She could have got out of that, but she had an attitude, and she gave him attitude. Right now, when he said, you know, you seem irritated, She could have flipped it then and said, I am irritated because of this, and all I did was this. She could have played the damsel in distress. He would have backed off. He would have apologized, and that would have been the end of it. It didn't happen, though. So I want this part to be noted. She was in control of that situation at that point. Now, when she gave him the attitude and said, the reason why you pulling me over, she's like, this is bullshit. You feel good about yourself. And you a weak ass nigga. That type of shit. That's later. But I'm saying, she still had the same energy, though, before that. As soon as he pulled her over, she had that kind of energy. So if I'm the police officer, I'm like, okay, hold on a minute. She not respecting my authority. She not even respecting me as a man. She didn't call him.
But let's rewind, though.
But before that, when he's...
What the hell do I need to get out of my car?
Okay, no. Before that, no. We ain't there yet. Did you watch the whole tape?
Yeah, what you talking about happened after.
Okay, right. So he said, why are you irritated? She explained why she was irritated.
Are you done?
Okay, right. So she got to it. So she said, I guess I am done, right?
So you asked me a question,
it was
I'm done.
It was mad attitude. That's not the person to give attitude to.
Why was it even all that conversation going on?
Like
Why did
because he went to his car, he ran her tags, he came back, and now he was giving her the warning. He said, I'm not giving you a ticket, I'm giving you a warning.
That's fine. And I'm going to say this because you're right. We sometimes can't get out of tickets. However, and I know I've gave people attitudes before. But at the same time, in a situation that I was in before, yes, I had an attitude because he was a jackass to me. Now, even though now it's a little different.
But you knew how to play it, though. You ain't take it too far.
No, but this is my thing. I'm more so on the cops. I'm going to explain from his aspect. If a cop, he came to me and had an attitude, and I'm like, all of that's unnecessary. I'm like, okay, well, can you just give me my ticket? This is in your case. Yeah,
because that cop didn't have no attitude.
Right, but even if he was polite, this is how I see it. If he said, I'm giving you a warning because of X, Y, Z, blah, 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 okay, you seem irritated. And if she turned up and said, yeah, I am irritated because blah, 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 and then he said, are you done? He could have just been like, okay, well, I apologize. Anyway, here's your ticket, blah, blah, blah. He could have got ghosts.
Right, but see, but hold on. No. See, you're not being right. You're not being fair. You're not being fair. So after that exchange right there, it started to get a little tense, and it escalated really quickly. She escalated it with her reactions to him. He didn't say get out the car until, so evidently the smoke was bothering him. Smoke bothers me.
Walk away from my car.
No. But here's the thing. That's the wrong attitude. So it's like when he said, can you put the cigarette out? To me, on her part, that was disrespect. You blowing smoke in the officer's face. That's disrespect.
But did we see her do that? Her window was down, so smoking. I mean,
okay,
I didn't see her like this.
He was polite.
Cigarette could have been sitting
he said, "Can you put your cigarette out, please?"
Okay.
He was polite as you know what I mean. So her thing could have been, okay, all right, boom. Had she done that, nothing would have happened. So you basically saying you can do whatever you want to do. There's rules. We go on McDonald's.
And I agree with
you. Go
we do have control of situations, but at the same time,
she didn't put the cigarette out. So the thing was when she didn't put the cigarette out, not only did she say, no, I'm not going to put the cigarette out, or why do I have to put the cigarette out, or is the smoke bothering you, or sorry about that. She said, it's my car. I can smoke if I want to smoke. So that's the wrong attitude to have. So they going back and forth. So she said, am I under arrest? You arresting me? So now it's like, once the exchange escalated, yes, I am arresting you. Get out the car. Why? No, first he said, get out the car. Before he said, I'm arresting you.
You need to tell me why I'm getting out my car. A stranger can't
that's
tell me get out my car.
Okay, that's fine. So, but you know why he said, get out the car. Because now he's getting ready to arrest you.
For what?
For being unruly. For being unruly.
That, though. That's
but see, here's the thing. I don't think at that point he was going to arrest her. I think he was just trying to get out the car, to let her know the seriousness of the situation. I think she could have diffused it at that point. But when she started with the, I'm not getting out my car, once that exchange starts happening, now you challenging him. So now he feels the need to try to, I'm trying to think the word that he used in, take her down. I think he took her down. I think he said in the police report, I took her down with lethal force. So now he gave you a direct command, which you have ignored. So now it's not even a pride thing anymore. Now he can hide behind the badge at this point. Because and then he threatened her with the taser. She steadily, at no point does she surrender and say, okay, let me stop. She's steadily escalating. Now she's throwing the insults. Now she's not getting out of the car. So now he got to say, I have to remove you from the car. And that's when it really got sad. But, you know, he was not going to arrest her. She made that happen.
I think that I agree with certain things you're saying, but I feel like when you're in a situation, now it is unfortunate because I do tell my husband that. I know my mouth, I know his mouth, and I'm like, it's unfortunate that you have to control and contain yourself nowadays to be like, even if the cops is being disrespectful, just shut up. Don't say nothing.
It's always been like that, though.
But I feel like it's a little bit more now because now more people are shook that if I say something, I'm gonna get shot.
I don't think people are shook. She didn't seem shook to me.
No,
she didn't act like police don't bust people in the street for way less.
I know my attitude, and I know my mouth, and if I'm right, I'm right.
Yeah.
And if I got pulled over, it's kind of humbling me to just shut up when I'm not the type that's going to do that because I'm afraid that I'm going to get shot. Because
But you should.
I think to a certain extent, and I don't know exactly when this happened, and I don't know if this is because of all of the police situations that we've had in the past, but I think at some point, whether it be us losing respect for the police and the authority that they actually have, or if it's just us just being in that I don't give a damn attitude anymore because of all of the stuff.
Exactly what you just said.
I think at some point we gotta remember, right or wrong, for what you're getting pulled over for.
Yes.
They still have the authority.
And this is not the time to handle
Right.
it. If he did something wrong, you can get him
Right,
later.
Exactly.
Now,
I got pulled over like a month ago for having a brake light out
Where at?
in the city, North Avenue. Yeah, and it originally started out with 2 police officers. And the funny thing about it was, when I turned on North Avenue, both of the police officers were there. They had just finished doing some business with somebody else. So I knew as they were getting in the car that if they were to pull behind me, that they were going to see that my brake light was out and they were going to pull me over.
This was at nighttime?
No, this was in the daytime. This was after work. This was like 3:45, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they pulled me over initially, come up, asked for the registration, license, and everything, and he said, you have a tail light out. I played it off like I didn't know the brake light was out, but I knew that the brake light was out. Okay, fine, whatever. If this is all you pulling me over for.
Did you give them attitude?
No, not at all. Not at all. Now, this is what happened, and this is to me what ticks me off sometimes, because now I understand it's like common that when you get pulled over by one police, there's always going to be another police to come up. So I understand that. I get that. But what I didn't need was the third police officer playing super cop to come flying down North Avenue and pretty much tee my car off as if he thought that I was like going to, try to pull a getaway or something. No, he was coming down North Avenue. This is North Avenue going east. And I'm already pulled over like right between Charles and St. Paul. They pulling me over. I'm sitting there chilling. I know, like I said, I knew I had a brake light out. It is what it is. I was going to get it fixed eventually. I just wasn't in no rush. You know what I'm saying? So I get pulled over by the 2. When I understand that, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden I see these lights come flashing down. I didn't hear the siren, but he just had the lights on. He's flying down North Avenue. And my car's sitting here, and I got 2 police cars here. And this dude comes, and he pretty much teased me off as if, like I said, I was going to. And then he gets out the car. And it's funny because while the first police officer was writing me my repair ticket or whatever it's called, the second police was standing on the sideline, on the sidewalk, talking on a cell phone to somebody, and the conversation was funny because he was ha, 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 ha. So here comes Super Cop, teeing me off, jumping out of the car. Is everything all right? What you got to pull over for? You need me to da-da-da-da-da. Why?
All right, so for a minute, let's look at this as officers. All 4 of us are officers. Separate cars. Jen pulls somebody over. Dames is nearby. Naturally, he sees her. Yes. You see her, you're going to stop. This is natural.
They get called there.
No. I'm saying,
I disagree with
if we patrolling, we all patrol. But I'm great side. So we all patrol the West Side District, right? And I picked the West Side District because he said he's on North Avenue. Where did all the stuff happen?
But I was
North
east.
Avenue. It doesn't matter.
But I
You on
understand
North
what you're
Avenue,
saying.
you in a general area. We already public enemy number one as the police. We got to stick together. I'm just thinking like the police. We got to stick together. Somebody's pulled over. I'm right there. I'm just going to go see. Yeah,
and
I'm
I
just
get
checking
that.
on my friend.
Going to see, getting out the car and
Yes.
going to see
Yes.
Yeah,
is
that's-
different than
You are
hopping
black.
out the car.
You are a black 6
like,
foot male.
what-
Yes, this
Here's the
this
thing.
is a
Here's the
potential.
thing.
This could be a potential threat.
Let me ask
Yes.
you something. Let me
Nah,
ask
but
you
see,
something.
that's-
so when the
that's-
second officer came.
Thank you.
When the second
Message.
officer came, when the second officer came, where did he park at?
He parked behind the
him.
first
All right,
police
so where do you
officer.
think the third one should have parked?
Behind the
second
third
right?
one.
That's
Like
where
you
he should have
had,
parked.
like
I'm the
even,
police. I
even
can
if
park
he-
wherever I want.
But look, but this is what I'm saying. Even if he had parked in front of me and just got out the car and just acted
He should have.
chill,
He should have properly parallel
yeah.
parked. Is that what
No,
you're saying?
he didn't even have to properly parallel park. I don't care how he parked. He didn't have to tee me off like that, but I don't care how he parked. The fact was how he acted after he got out of the car.
Yeah, because
You can't no.
some
but-
people are in it for law and order, and some people are in it because they got a chip on their shoulder. And he probably was the chip on the shoulder type person.
And-
Luckily, he wasn't the one that pulled you over.
And that's not my problem. But you know what? The funny part is when he got out and he was on his whole super cop thing, I sat there and I laughed at him and he looked at me and he was like, something funny. He was like, no, I'm just waiting to get my license and registration back so I can go home to my family. Thank you, sir. He got in the car eventually and rolled out. But like,
But see, that's what I'm saying. So his attitude, he's the provoking type.
Right.
So
Right. Oh, I
and
wasn't playing that game.
The type
I wasn't
of officer
playing that
that
game.
pulled Miss
I wasn't
Bland
playing
over.
that game. But my point is,
That's the
and
type
this
to
is-
shoot people.
And this is the type, but this is different situations because my thing is,
Did you get the brake light fixed yet?
yeah, the break
Okay.
been fixed. Yeah.
I was gonna say, don't go down
But
no
my
way.
thing is, like, I think a lot of times police officers, when they're on this, I'm the super cop, I'm the one that's got to take charge, I'm the one that's got to show that I'm in charge. A lot of times they're the ones that can provoke a situation that will ordinarily be calm and escalated. Like I think, what city was that when the police, when they had the fight at the pool party?
I forgot,
And
but yeah.
and the one officer was just like, if he would have just calmed down just a little bit, that situation wouldn't have escalated to the point that it was. So I don't have a problem with police. I don't have a problem with their authority. I know a lot of cops, whether it be Baltimore City, Baltimore County, State of Maryland, MTA police, and they, for the most part, aren't the knuckleheads that come out and do that. But I just feel like you can't just come and just pull into a situation. You have no idea what's going on. True, it could have been a hostile situation, but if it was a hostile situation, would your partner be over there on a cell phone laughing?
Well, beyond that, because you here, you not shot, you not
Right.
killed.
Thank
So
Lord.
back
I
to what I was
prayed after
talking
that.
about, because that's two different. I understand what you're saying, but there was one cop, and I will agree, he was not off the break hostile. So yeah, that's a different thing. But to fast forward, do you, regardless of what's going on, do you believe
What happened
that
afterwards?
She was.
Well,
do you believe she
I
committed
mean,
suicide?
I don't.
think
I
she-
don't.
I don't
I
think
do
she
want to say this
committed
part.
suicide.
Now, it seems like I'm siding with him. Now, he did several things that I think are real shady. Now, after he got out of the car and he was doing the arrest part, that part he took off camera. So that's the problem that I have. To me, the whole exchange that happened in front of the camera, that was fine. She was out of line. If he wanted to put some cuffs on her, he could have did that. I don't think he needed to arrest her. I think he could have just restrained her, talked to her, and let her go. That's what I would have done if I was him. Now, he took her off camera to arrest her, and that's when she got thrown to the ground, bloody face, all that kind of stuff. Now, she was being unruly, and she was calling him all out his name. She was bigger than him. Well, maybe she had on heels, I don't know, but she seemed to be taller than him, right? Now, she got on the ground. She was like she couldn't feel something on her arm or wrist or something like that. That's when it really, really was sad, because you couldn't see what was happening, but you could hear it
hear the
and you
audio.
could
Okay.
visualize. Then when the lady police officer came, who was a black lady, they say the black cop is the worst cop, and she was siding with the police officer. He seemed like he was a state trooper. She didn't seem like she was a state trooper. She seemed like a regular city cop. But nevertheless, then also, let's keep in mind this, she was trying to tape him with her phone. So in the car, she was also trying to tape him with the phone. He didn't necessarily like that, and he wanted her to put the phone down. So the exchange got crazy
But you
because of
have
the
a right to
phone
do that,
as
though.
well. She did have a right to do it. He told her to put the phone down. She didn't want to put the phone down at first. He was, trying to jack her up. She finally put the phone down. There were witnesses trying to tape as well. He tried to get them to move away. So the fact that she was thrown to the ground out of the range of the camera, to me, defeats the purpose of the camera. We got the camera so we can see what's happening. Why does the camera just go straight? It should go more peripheral so we can see the sides a little bit more. So she was arrested. Now, the fact that she ends up dead, hung allegedly with trash bags, sounds crazy.
When jail cells don't have
Trash bags? I
She,
see that. I
yeah,
didn't
black
see that
trash.
part.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that's how she
a black
she
trash
puts herself in
bag.
a Black trash bag.
Who hangs themselves with a trash bag first, and who hangs himself 3 days in jail? It doesn't make
When
sense.
she was waiting on the person to come bail her out, and she's 6 feet, and where she hung herself from is 5 feet.
Yeah, she seemed tall.
How does that make sense?
How she?
Yeah, so
bag.
Now,
my
what do you
thing,
think about?
I don't think she committed suicide.
Okay, what do you think about this mugshot dilemma everybody keeps talking about?
Which part about it?
Do you think that there's something shady with that picture?
Well, as far as her face,
Whether it's her face,
She was
the
bleeding.
background. No, as far as they're saying that she probably was already dead, because why was her mugshot not? Everybody else that's taking pictures, a mugshot in that jail, it's a brick background. Her background matched the floor, ironically.
yeah. I don't know about that part.
And
I
then
have to
a
look more
point
into that
I don't know
part.
if anybody else brought up, and correct me if I'm wrong, which I know I'm right. Won't say why, but when
They're
you go
ruling
to
it a
jail-
suicide. They're ruling it a suicide. The
I know
autopsy
that,
said
but
that.
I'm saying when you get arrested and you go to jail and you are about to get booked, you do not have on a jumpsuit yet.
You definitely don't.
That's true.
I
Well,
know that.
not in
So-
Baltimore.
There's a
That's
couple-
that's in
I
that's
know
in a
somewhere
small
else,
that's
too.
in a small town in Texas. I think.
Was she already?
You gonna put me in? You gonna bring me in, change my
Was she
clothes, and
already
then take my
processed
pictures? That
at
don't
that
make
time?
sense.
Yeah, I
You gotta
mean,
get processed
well, see, this
before-
is the thing.
You give me some clothes.
This is the thing. It's a couple things. So 3 days. I think depending on what she was charged with, I don't know what her bail was. I think that may have played a factor
I
in
read that it wasn't
how
that much
long
because
she
she
was
was
gonna
waiting
be
on the person
there.
to come.
What was the charge?
He charged her with assault on a police officer, resisting arrest. There's a couple things. Now, if it was just that simple traffic ticket, she'd probably got on her own recon. But see, that's what I'm saying. That's why we got to be smart. So her charge went from no charge to some of the worst charges you can get. Assault on a police officer is a serious charge. Resisting arrest, maybe not so much, but the assault on a police officer part, yeah, that's crazy. So that jumped her bail up. She was there to try to get a job, so maybe her financial situation wasn't the best, and he's holding me up. There's a lot of things that play into it, but that's why we got to be smarter and fight at the right time. That wasn't the right time. If he did something wrong, she could have got him later.
Sure,
I
but
agree with that.
I'm just
And
trying
she's
to
in the
figure
jail.
out
A
if
black
she
woman
hasn't-
with her
I feel
temperament in jail in Texas. There's no telling what
Y'all
happened to
y'all
her.
tell me if this is true. This is just something I saw on Facebook. I never clicked it.
About this?
No, they said that she had like a lot of marijuana in her system.
If she did, it don't matter. To
Like
me,
a lot, like she actually ate it, or I don't know if that's
I
true.
don't know. Yeah, I gotta look into
I
that
don't know. I
part.
about
saw
that.
that, but I don't.
So
I don't
even
know,
if that was
but-
if that was the case, wouldn't she have been more chill?
Not
I'd have been like, yo.
necessarily.
But I'm just trying to figure out, like I said, the inmate next to her cell that's supposedly speaking on something like, oh, I don't, like she seemed really nice. She
Yeah,
was waiting on
seen
the person
that.
to come bail her out. I don't think no one killed her because we didn't hear nothing. But even if you kill yourself, you're gonna hear something. So it's kind of like if everyone believes that she did not commit suicide,
Her family
people
her
getting
family
paid
definitely
for it?
doesn't.
is the inmates getting paid and less charges? Because I feel like we're gonna see that on camera.
Oh, yeah,
We're
that-
gonna
well,
hear
the inmates
something
wouldn't have to get
if
paid.
You were killed. Because as much noise as she making outside, just mad because she got a ticket. Why would we not know? Why would nobody know in the jail that something's happening to her?
I mean, inmates lie. So, or they could have really not known. She was there for 3 days. So it's no telling what happened. I mean, Freddie Gray is like, it's so much unaccounted for stuff you don't know, and they have cameras in there, I'm assuming.
In the
right?
jail.
In the jail,
Yeah,
at least in
and
the
they keep
hallway,
releasing
something.
clips that are shade. Like there's this black cop. This clip they've been posting since yesterday when the EMTs were coming in with the stretcher. And I don't know if y'all saw this, but the clip where the black guy is throwing something away on the low, and it looked like a black trash bag. But like you can tell, like, cause it's one of those like you got something in your hand, you keep looking and you talking, you keep doing like this, and then he do like that right at her jail cell. That's a little shady.
I agree. I mean, I think something shady going on. I think they need an independent investigation, an independent autopsy, all of that. But this goes back, and I think this is the biggest problem. And I hope we can learn from this, is that when to do stuff. And she was saying all the wrong stuff to me to get you something to happen to you, because she was saying, oh, I can't wait till we go to court, and I'm going to do this when we go to court. And you just don't say that stuff to somebody who can kill you and get away with it. You know what I mean? And it's just like, and I'm sure she was in there with the same kind of energy. She's probably yelling at the COs and all. Like, she was giving the same energy. And if you are a crooked cop, you thinking we gotta handle this situation. If that's what your mindset is. And what if that's what happened? It wouldn't come out. It's not gonna come out that way. It's gonna come out she committed suicide and that's it. And if that's what happened, we're not going to know.
If they had a video of El Chapo escaping, they should have a video of what happened.
Well, that's totally different. Totally different. And you see they arrested some COs over there,
Yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Got
6 or
them
7
all.
of them.
Yeah.
He got so much money that it just, yeah.
He can have my house. He ain't
There's
gonna find him in Pikesville.
There's no telling where that dude is right now. That dude could be like
He got away before and was gone for a decade.
13 years.
Yeah.
13 years. Yo, how do you be on the run for 13 years, get caught, and then escape again?
My man should just turned around to the camera like, and just kept going under the tunnel. That's what
I just
I'd
thought
be.
that was hilarious, where you see him just get up off the
Yeah,
bed and then
just
walk
walk
around
down the
and then he gone. And then the next thing you know, it's like, okay, we can't find this dude. Yep.
And he was on the ground posting pictures.
And Donald Trump. And Donald Trump better start talking trash, because he might get him knocked off. For real. He got this. Hey, his money long like that.
Yeah.
Believe me. Nah, he ain't. I hope not.
What's up with him filing bankruptcy?
Oh.
Donald Trump.
He's done it like 4
Yeah, you can
times.
do that. It's,
When you have that kind of money
Yeah,
and
you
you
can.
have litigation against you, that's like, yeah, that's
yeah,
I
that's
mean,
how you
50,
can
that's what the
protect
whole
your
50 Cent
money.
thing is
Yeah,
about.
you can protect your money.
You know, people trying to crack on 50, talking about, oh, he filed for bankruptcy,
He's
he
not
broke.
broke.
That dude ain't in the vicinity of broke. But yeah, when
Right.
you move your money around and you whatever, and yeah, it is what it
We'll
is. Your
talk
phone
about
ring.
that another day.
All right, so we're gonna get a.
On to the goofy stuff or whatever, non-serious stuff.
What time? So we're gonna say that
What
for another
time is
week.
it?
Time to go?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was time
my
to go,
goodness.
like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Those
Time.
2 hours go fast. Jen, we need to start your segment earlier.
I be trying to tell y'all don't be feeling
Shit.
me like that.
When did you try to tell me?
It
Every
wasn't today.
Oh, I did in the sex. No, it was yesterday actually. Thank you.
Yeah, so that's not today.
It don't matter.
The lies expressed by Jen with the juice.
Oh no. I screenshot. Hold up. Let me find it.
Told me okay. But anyway, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight, man. Special shout and appreciation for my man Grant for coming through.
Are y'all related? Do y'all know?
I don't know. I've been thinking the same thing since I met
Check
him
down
on
y'all
Facebook.
family tree. See
You
what's
never know, man. You never know. The Grant name goes back to like old presidents and stuff like that. So you never know.
what you think? But I'm not messing.
No, I'm just saying it's a never mind. Damn, I can't explain nothing to you. It was a name from back in the slave days, is what I'm trying to say. So you just never know. He could be my cousin. He could be, who knows? I could be your dad, Dame. You young enough.
Got him.
Got it. Yes, I'm old enough to be your father, Dame. Yes.
You probably like my grandfather now.
This guy. Hold on, let me hit this dude with a hot Cheeto real quick. Nah, man, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Thanks to all our listeners. Thanks to our callers calling in from Florida and all about the place, man. I just thought about it. I'm gonna be back up in this joint tomorrow night, ain't I? I'm on that show with you tomorrow, right? Yeah. E. Digger from Charm City Direct and all of that good stuff. Yeah, I'll be back in here with you tomorrow, man. So tune in tomorrow, same time, in 9 to 11. Shout out to my family. And just thank God for another good week, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank God for, my mom and my friend that went through the cardiac arrest situation this weekend. Hopefully everything is good. I'll be checking in on him tomorrow, man. I love you guys. Shout out to J. Nicole, Dame, Dash.
Squad.
Say it. Say it.
Say squad.
Don't do that.
Say it. Say it.
Squad.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And a shout out to my girls, Lakia, Nicole, and Marquita, man. We miss y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all keep your heads up.
Go ahead, Jen.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to our special guests. Shout out to the family. Boom.
I'm gonna do it like
Come on, Dan, real quick so we can
Hold
get out.
up. One more.
shout out to
shout
God.
out to my husband, holding down with 2 3-year-old twins right now while I'm here.
Oh.
Shout out to him because I had to
Oh.
leave him hanging.
Oh, he sound like he need to celebrate Tequila Day.
Yeah, definitely. We'll break him some drinks.
Oh.
Yeah, man. More power to you on that. Boy, you gonna go home. One kid gonna be duct tape on the wall like this. The other one gonna be underneath the.
Oh, they cool. They cool.
Y'all got the cutest grandkids, man. Them little dudes are. Shout out to Aunt. Dame is like, I don't know what the
Don't
grandkids
ask.
look like.
It confuses everybody.
Yes, Jen is a grandmother.
And
Dame.
I'm not a mom. Think
You know,
about
I was really trying to figure
on the
this
next
thing out.
episode.
Yeah, on the
of-
next
what's-
episode of
what's-
Jen's
what's-
life.
No, what's the girls? What's the
Grey's
gr-
Anatomy.
No, the show that the girl from last week going on.
Laura Lee.
Laura Lee on the next episode of Laura Lee.
Oh.
I can be a grandmother and not a mother.
Laura Lee.
whatever her name is.
Yo just made a new show.
Shout out to Renee from last week too. She
Oh
gave
my
us
God.
that was like the funniest show in the
Yo, her
history.
Instagram though, like she is really going. Like I be following her, like she is really like, oh, they off the go hit. Like she be going off, going in,
She said I tried to tell you.
bruh.
Go ahead, Dane.
First and foremost, thank God for just bringing everything full circle and being perfect in all its ways. Shout out to my Baltimore Flava family. Squad. What is that?
Hey.
Shout out to our guests, Grant, and shout out to all our callers. Shout out to my family, co-workers.
Diddy.
The kids.
Take that,
Shout out to
take
my
that.
man's Diddy.
Take that, take that.
So shout out to my man Diamond K.
Take that, take that.
That's my tour DJ.
Your tour. Yo,
I told him.
you really just okay, cool.
Oh, y'all making moves now. I
No,
see.
she said it's her.
Right.
Bet. Yeah, I'm done.
Walked away.
Drop
We
the
have
mic and
decided.
walk away.
We have decided on this day.
Is it a split up live
July
on the
24th.
radio?
I ain't never been broke
2015.
before,
2015.
and I ain't gonna get broke.
Yo,
up
they
live.
doing the leaders of the new school right here on the radio. We'll be back next week, man. Everybody
what you
enjoy
won't
your
do.
weekend. And I'm going to say it again. I pray for peace and harmony. In Baltimore City.
Y'all never asked me my shout outs.
Damn, who you want to shout out?
Go
boo?
ahead. Go ahead.
I don't have a shout out. I want to rant on somebody real
Oh,
quick.
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
gosh. It's not personal, Frank. It's not personal.
I am mad at Hulk Hogan. And I thought that Jen was going to bring it up. But
We
no,
ain't had
she
time.
didn't
I
want
was
to bring it
getting
up.
there. We ain't
Okay.
had time.
So, Dane, let me tell Dane, because Dane may not know who Hulk Hogan is. So,
Crazy. The Hulkamania.
okay, that's
Oh,
pretty.
wait,
That's
wait,
pretty
wait,
good. It wasn't that good, but that was pretty good. That was,
Yeah,
that was
'cause my
like,
voice
brother, let me tell you something, brother.
What you gonna do?
I can't believe that he said nigga like a whole bunch of
He was
times.
rapping.
Yeah.
He said what?
Okay,
You don't
so
know what happened?
The N word.
you don't know what happened? Okay, so Hulk
My man
Hogan's
ain't even
been
on the
been
website no
fired
more.
from
Page
so the WWE, formerly WWF, cut all ties with him. They took him off their website, took his merchandise down. They don't even want to make no money
We
with
don't
him. They
know
just
you,
we
bruh.
don't know you. Okay? Because he has a lawsuit pending for, I don't know if you know this, but a friend of his, he had an affair with a friend of his ex-friend's wife. They made a sex tape. A website got hold of the sex tape and put the sex tape out. So he's suing the company that put the tape out.
Nobody gets hold of a sex tape.
Right. That's true. Well, really. So here. So let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
So
she-
he's
she said
suing.
she-
He's suing the website and the lady that's on the tape. Now, what's come out is that the friend, the husband, and the wife are in on it. They set him up. So yeah, okay, you got to be the guinea pig. You fuck Hogan, and we gonna put this tape out. We gonna make some money. That's crazy, but that's what happened. So he's suing the lady and he's suing the website company. Now, what she put out is a conversation that they had, like some pillow talk type stuff, where he is talking about, which is why they thought he was going to get some money. He's talking about his daughter who's dating a black guy.
I like Brooke.
And, right, Brooke Hogan. She was dating a black guy.
Yeah, the blonde hair.
Got our
And he says that, you know, why is she dating a nigga and everybody's racist to a
Oh
certain
my
degree and he's a
gosh.
nigga, these effing niggas, nigga. Whole bunch of niggas. Now, so that's only one. That's not the only one though. So these transcripts are coming out now because this case they've been pending and stopped, you know, postponement. So now it's great come out now. So the WWE wants to cut all ties. We don't know them, never heard of them. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to get pulled in.
Make us
And that's not the
multi-billions.
only thing he said either. So it's also, it was another interview. So that happened 8 years ago. It's coming out now. In 2012, he did another interview where, you know, interview like this. The interviewer asked him, do you know some black wrestlers? Do they call you, like they say like my nigga? You know, I guess it was like, is it ever cool for you to say
Right.
nigga? And so he's a wrestler named Booker T in a wrestling world.
promo.
It's a famous promo.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
So
You
he's doing.
ever seen
that?
Have you
Dude.
seen it?
Yeah,
Okay, so he's
dude.
doing a live promo that people haven't seen. So Booker T, the wrestler, black wrestler. So he's talking about Hulk Hogan, and he's saying that we're gonna, we're coming for you. So he says, Hulk Hogan, we coming for you, nigga. But he didn't mean to say it. So it's
Right.
kind of like, damn. why
You
did
got to
say that?
see his reaction.
It's
after he said it. He's
hilarious.
like, oh, I forgot
So
I
it's a
was
black
live.
guy. He called Hulk Hogan a nigga. It was funny, right? It was hilarious. Okay, so he referenced that and said, he called me nigga. But he said, I've always said the word nigga. And it, it just made me see him in a totally different light. So it's just, he's over.
To a nigga.
Well, he may not
Wait a
be
minute.
over. But was Mel Gibson over? Was Dog the
Nope.
Bounty Hunter over?
Nope.
I was
What was
watching
the
Doggy Bounty
comedian?
Hunter this morning.
But I don't like them no more.
What's that lady name that was saying that?
Oh, yeah.
Paula Deen.
Paula Deen. Is she
She
over?
still popping?
No.
She ain't popping.
She ain't
Nah,
pop.
she
She
not-
got.
she not
Her
as-
restaurant shut down. She opened another one. She back on. Like she not where she was, but she ain't hurting.
Yeah,
Dog
well,
the
here's
Bounty Hunter.
here's the
Dog the
difference
Bounty Hunter
between
definitely
Hulk
still
Hogan and
coming.
all those people. All he did was wrestle,
Right.
And he been stopped.
and he
wrestling,
been
so-
stopped wrestling, so he can't
I
really
ain't
wrestle.
missing
Yeah,
He
his
can't-
acting
he can't
career
act-
was very
yeah,
short-lived. His
yeah,
acting
yeah.
career was horrible.
Didn't it stop in Rocky?
It should have. It didn't,
It
but it
shouldn't have
should
gotten
have.
that far.
No, he was good
did
in
a-
Rocky.
Yeah, he did a
just- yeah.
couple something of Thunder.
Oh, that
something.
was
Yeah, it was
horrible.
horrible. Yeah. Okay, that lets you know. That lets you know
Oh, man.
how far his.
But I
career
think
went.
his career. I mean, Paula Deen, she's a brand, so she can
Right.
Yeah.
she can bounce
Right.
back. I don't see if the company if you're in wrestling, WWE is wrestling. There's
Yeah.
no other
That's
really
it.
wrestling other than that. So,
I mean TNT.
but I mean TNA,
No,
but
that's-
it's not on the
that
big
doesn't
level.
count, right.
That's down,
Yeah, that
and
is.
he was already there, and yeah, so it doesn't. What else is he going to do? He has already apologized.
He did a TV show that failed.
And he like 140 years old. So
Yeah,
Was
he's
that
60,
Hogan Knows Best?
61.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hogan knows best.
reality show. Yeah, so he's 61. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he's going to do. So I'm just mad. I'm mad about that. So is it? I mean, are all people racist?
Nah.
I say
I
yes.
think so.
I say yes.
Yeah, but it's
That is
different
true.
levels, but I do believe
It's
that.
levels to this.
What do you call like racism? Are you saying that just call?
No, I'm saying racist. So let's say it's two different things. So I say racist means that you feel your race is better than other races,
I don't feel that.
and other races are inferior to yours.
No, I don't feel like that.
I think everybody's like that.
Now,
I think everybody
Feel like
don't
prejudice.
realize
Now,
it.
prejudice. What's the difference between prejudice? Prejudice is not doing something because of somebody's race.
Right.
So are
Not
all
like
people
that.
racist? I want to say all people are usually. Most people are racist.
Yeah, I'm glad you.
Because it could
you
be
should probably
something
say
where it's
something.
like,
Most.
to me, it could be like,
I would say some.
well, we'll
Yeah,
say
some.
something like, oh, that's what white people do. Or that's a racist statement. Like, we
That's
all
a
do
racist
stuff
statement.
like that,
Absolutely.
whether you want to
Name what it is. Name
Whatever.
something
No, I'm just saying
that
a
Caucasian
situation
people
like
do.
I could, a lot of stuff like, okay, we be like, for instance, when he was mentioning like, oh, when black people get paid, you think we're gonna go buy weed?
Yeah.
White people do it too.
Yeah.
He's not a racist that I would think. It's just a racist statement, but that's how it's just us mentioning things, whether it's us or anybody else. It's just we do look at other races in a different light. Not saying that I'm better or you better, but we do it. It's just what
Have
it
you
is.
dated a white person before?
I have not dated one.
Why not?
It just, I'm not saying I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's just not,
Never happened.
never happened.
Mysterious. You know why? You
No,
haven't.
I mean,
you know why?
I'll say this.
I know, I can
without
tell you
saying
why.
so much, but I've hung out
Okay.
with the white person.
Have you seen a white person that was attractive?
Yeah,
Okay.
the guy I was
Would
talking to.
Would you date him?
I would have.
Okay. What just didn't come up?
Huh?
Racist?
Did I think he was? Was I racist for not dating him?
Yes.
No.
So you would date a white person,
Yeah.
but it just didn't happen.
Yeah, it's like if I was dating a black guy, we just didn't click. Like it just wasn't gonna go nowhere.
Okay.
But I
Dang.
think it was very.
You
attractive.
dated a white person before?
Wouldn't say dated.
You wouldn't say dated.
Right, like I think.
So, I
we
mean,
on the
you-
same
you-
page.
yeah, okay, I got you, I got you, I got
but
you.
I was saying something.
Have you dated a white person before?
No,
You know why?
it's my preference.
Exactly. Well, you can call it preference. But the other word, if it's a white person, the word is racist. It's not preference, it's racist.
No, I
So
don't think
it's,
so.
but listen, that's fine because I think you're supposed to think just like he says, I'm going to get a Grammy and he believes it. If he doesn't say that, how is it going to happen? He has to believe it, right? You're supposed to believe you're the best at what you do. You're supposed to believe your race is the best. Everybody's supposed to have that kind of pride. The pride is supposed to be there. The pride can be confused with racism. If you don't want your child to date outside your race, does that make you a racist?
Yes, I believe so.
That's why I say everybody is a racist.
And you know
because
what? That's funny you said that because
Yeah.
my best friend, her son, and I'm pretty sure Nika's listening. My best friend, her son goes to, he's about to go, he grew up in Randallstown, Ricerstown. And what is Just is about to go to 9th grade. And he always says he happens to like white girls. And
Okay.
of course she's like,
Hating
I always
on him.
joke with her
Yep.
and be like, you gonna have your white daughter-in-law, you know, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, I'm not. But she'll tell. But see, I think the difference with her is she doesn't want him to down black women because he feels like,
why
I
is
don't-
that down in black women?
No, because of what because he'll say like I don't like black girls, and she'll be like, wow, like I'm
Based
a
on
black
attitude.
woman, like yeah. So he says, and because he's young,
I can understand
he's
why he
like-
might think that.
and I feel bad because when he was like, oh, the girls that he knows at his school are ratchet, so he kind of coincides that. But then when I tell him, like he'll be like I'm like I'm black. He's like Miss Jen, you're different. Or I'm like, well, she's black. Like people he know, like his mother.
'Cause you're like a mixture of the
he's
two.
Like you're different compared to what I am. I don't care.
She is. She is.
Damn.
She
I know.
is. Yeah.
But it's kind of like I know that
We had a ratchet girl
she's
in here
not
before.
racist,
Yes,
but
Lord.
it's racist.
Last week.
Yes, that was
right.
right. Yeah.
But yeah, the fact
that
that she
could
does
turn
not
you-
want her son to date
And a lot
or
of black
marry a
women
white-
don't.
My
A
grandmother
lot
was
of
like
black
that,
women
so-
don't. Does that make his mother racist?
Yeah, that's my
Yes.
friend.
Yes. Y'all agreeing with me.
Yes.
Now,
No,
if
that
his
doesn't-
mother,
that
if
doesn't no.
You can't have a preference for your kid if that's what they like. So if I was always instilled, don't bring this home, that's racist to me.
but it's instilled the other way too. White people preferably most of the time want their kids to date a white male or female. And black families are most of the time that way. There's nothing wrong with that.
or
I'm not.
There's
There's
me
nothing wrong with
personally,
that.
I'm
Now,
not like
if you
that.
apply for a job,
That's the whole thing.
if you apply for a job and you don't get that because of your race, there's a problem with
Right.
that.
Right.
But if you say, you know, what I mean, you can say whatever you want. Your kid gonna do what they want to do.
Of course.
You can say it, and they're gonna do what they want to do.
so if Tyler came home with a white girl, would you care?
Wouldn't have a
I don't
problem
think he
with
would. I don't think he had a problem with
Wouldn't have a
it.
problem with
But
it.
somebody
My
in
wife
his
probably
family would.
My wife probably would.
Bingo. I know it.
So you think your wife's a racist?
My wife's racist. Yeah, my wife's a goddamn racist.
He said,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't.
Can't candy coat it.
Me
You don't what?
personally, like, I really don't consider myself a racist.
Sure, most white people don't too.
So I mean, I can't relate.
Do you know any racists or know of any? Like, can you point to, like, even somebody that's famous or on TV? Give me an example of a racist person.
You work with racist people. Everybody work with somebody racist,
Yep.
whether you know it or not.
You
My
can't
wife's
even
not
think
really-
of a
my
racist,
wife's
even if
not
it's a
really a
movie.
racist
Even if it's a
either.
movie, I want to see what
If
you
somebody
determine
is
as racist.
racist, I don't pay attention to that.
So you're just oblivious. So you can't even point out a racist person that you've ever seen, movie star, anybody, never. So you don't even know what it is.
Because if you're looking at somebody, I don't know.
Have you ever experienced racism personally?
Oh, I have. Jeez.
No.
Yeah.
But have you personally ever experienced something that was of a racist
Here's a-
situation?
now, okay,
because
like-
you're flat out black.
All right, now, say if it's a female that I want to talk to, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she says, "Oh, it's okay, I don't want to talk to you," right? In my mind, I'm not thinking.
Has that actually
yeah,
has that
that's
actually
different.
happened?
Like what? That she doesn't want to talk to me? Yeah.
No, I mean, you try to talk to a white girl, she didn't like you.
But I'm not even saying it on that level because
But
that's
that- I don't-
something
I don't-
different.
But that's not the
'cause I
same
could be
thing.
like,
That's
yeah.
not the same
I
thing.
mean, have you ever flat out?
'Cause she could just be
experienced
black
something
and just
where
not like you.
blatantly, it's it's because you're black that this happened. Have you ever experienced that? And that
No,
if
I'm
you
like-
say no, then it's probably because that's why you're thinking he's oblivious because it hasn't.
He's
happened to us.
oblivious,
We
but
all had
it's
something
impossible
happen to us
for him to
that's
be in
flat
his
out
20s
not
It's all,
black
no,
this
it's
is
in
all
why.
about
America
this. It's all about this.
and not experienced
It's
it.
all
Now,
about
whether
that.
he
That's
whether
what
he is oblivious to it is fine, but he's experienced it and he just doesn't know.
Or maybe
Right,
I
that's
just
what I'm
don't
saying.
care.
But we're having a conversation, so
Yeah,
you got to
I'm
be able.
saying,
To,
but
but
maybe-
you, well, you didn't say whether you
Maybe-
care. You got to be able to
I
contribute
don't
to the
understand. I
conversation.
remember a situation where you've been
Listen.
like if somebody told me like for instance you said you experienced something racist like some racism. What happened?
West Virginia, again, of course. First of all, I had a basketball coach call me a nigger.
Oh shit!
Yeah, almost put him
So,
through. Almost
okay,
put him
so
through the
you
locker.
can't force. So that's what I'm saying.
But
Have you experienced something like that? So that's what I'm saying. It's not that
Because
you
what
don't
I
care,
think
you
I
might
think
not have
mainly
experienced
well
something.
I think that's a big part of it.
And
So
I've been around more
so
white people than everybody in this room.
yeah, well I think
I
I think
don't
you're
know about
I
that,
don't
bro.
know about that,
I
but
don't
I
know
think
about
you-
that.
I think
I've been around just as many white people as I've been.
but that doesn't
Caucasian
mean
people
that they
as I've
not
been
calling you a nigga because you didn't hear them. They could be taller than you, could be higher up. You just didn't hear it. But I'm just saying.
You asked me if I experienced it.
That-
So if they talking about me when I'm not there, how can I experience
Right,
it?
okay, he's
Sure.
talking about something different. But what I was asking you is, have you ever, like, I've been called, I don't want to, excuse my language,
Black bitch.
I've been called a ghetto nigger bitch to my face. That's racist because I'm black and she was white that said it to my
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
So have you experienced? It don't have to
This
be
was
on
in a
that
mall?
level, or it could have been like I went out for an interview or something, and I know this girl
was out
got
in
it
the parking
because
lot.
she was white or because I was black. I've experienced racism. Let me tell you something. With my job, even though I've been on my job for the job particular job I'm at for 4 years, when my boss first met me, the first thing she said to me, she saw my resume, called me in, and said, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna be black. I'm still at my company." But she didn't know I was gonna be black based on my name on my resume. That's racism right there. Because my name is
Yeah.
not black. So she was surprised to see me
Yeah.
come in the door and I was put together. So that's what I'm saying. Have you ever experienced something that has flat out was because you were black? This has happened
I
to
think
you?
once he gets a little older, something's going to come across his path. I think it's come across his path, and he just
And he's
probably
been
just
oblivious
didn't. He
to it.
wasn't even checking for it, and it just went past him. Because I think in that situation, he may have not even recognized that was racist.
True. Most people might not have.
I definitely recognize that was racist.
So am I looking for somebody to call me the N word? Am I looking for somebody to say?
It's not always that
No,
blatant.
like-
It's
It
not
could be
always that
anything.
blatant.
And if that happened, like what I just explained happened to you, would you have thought that was racist? If you went into the job you in now and it was like, you saw your name, Dame Hunter, and they were like, "Oh, I could tell by your resume I knew you was black." Is that racist to you?
No.
If they said that to
See? Okay.
Right, there we go. That's
There we rest our
racist.
case.
What do you- like-
Yes, it would be.
It's a name.
Oh my
But it could
god!
be a white person's
It's a
name.
name.
I know, but that's what I'm
You
saying. They're
are a
saying that you
Republican,
changed your
sir.
name.
All right,
On
so,
a-
what, so,
on
what
a-
about, so what about on my application I put black?
They didn't know that, but I'm just saying. I mean,
Or
like,
that. I mean,
like-
yeah, but
like, if I walk into,
On my
like,
application,
we
I
said
put
your
it-
resume though. We said
Yeah,
your
that's what I'm saying.
resume.
Like I said, I went on Career Builder, put my resume. My name is Jennifer Nicole. Jennifer is normally typically.
It does sound kind of white though.
It does. It sounds like a white name.
Jennifer.
I walk in the door
Jennifer.
like this, and it's like, oh, I didn't know you were gonna be black. What you thought I
Why
was
would
gonna
you
be?
even say
Like
that?
that's
I
the
thought you were
next-
gonna be white too. Me myself.
So, with that being said, if something like no shade to you, your name is Damien. I know a lot of black people, Damien.
Do you
I don't
know any
a
white
lot of
people? I don't know
Damien.
anyone.
So if you came in, like they saw your resume and you walked into that job that day looking suited and booted, and they was like,
Oh, we knew you was
Here's
a
what I
nigga.
want you to do. Go on Facebook, right, and type Damien in there. Watch
I'm
how many.
sure. No,
watch
I'm
how
not
many-
saying
Okay,
that it's
that's
not.
true. That's
I'm
true.
not saying
And
it's
that's-
not.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
But
wait,
what
let me
if
get to my
they
point.
said that to
You
you?
walk in the door and you said, "Hi, my name is Dane or Damien, and I'm here for the interview."
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, like we knew you. We know who you are because we could tell by your name that you was gonna be black." You would just be like, "Oh, okay."
Then that would be my first time experiencing racism.
But that's
So
what
that
I'm
would
saying.
be-
You think
I'm
that's
saying, but you would
racist.
consider that
You would consider
racist?
that racism.
that.
Yeah.
You asked me, have I?
Yeah, I'm
experienced
saying
it?
right. That's why we just
Yeah,
threw
that's
some
what I was
hypotheticals
saying.
at you.
My
Yeah.
I
situation,
haven't-
like if somebody just flat out said, "Oh, I didn't know you was gonna be black."
It's
That's
usually not that blatant though. But it depends on where you go and
It's
who you
definitely
hang
in the
around.
workplace.
Oh yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah,
in the workplace.
it-
And a lot of
definitely
times it's
depends on
disguised
that.
in the workplace that if you're not paying attention.
But
But some
deep-
people just
and-
think
and a
everybody.
lot
Like,
of-
my
Deep down
husband is one of the people that
inside-
everybody
Everybody is
your
racist.
mom's white.
And
Like,
a
Everybody
lot
is
of-
racist.
And a lot of
But-
times it's
We make
the person
judgment.
that smiles up in your face the most.
Sure,
Now-
sure.
That-
my boss.
Now here's the thing. I don't think that everybody's racist though.
I don't either.
I do.
But
But see, the thing is the racism is not just one thing. It's a lot of different things. So when you see a interracial couple, do you look at them twice?
nah, not at all.
No,
You don't.
Not at
No.
all.
Do you think other people do?
probably.
Probably.
You
You
said
know what? Let me
everybody,
be
right?
honest.
No,
So you
I
said-
said most.
When I was
No, you
younger,
said
I
everybody.
would.
no, I said most.
When I was younger, I
I'm
would.
glad we got
But
it.
my
Nothing
thing
is-
not a
nothing's
black and white
everybody.
thing,
I
but
say-
mine
I'll
is
never
not a
say
black
everybody.
And white. I'm a female, and I know I'm petty. So I would be like,
All
I could be
black
like, oh, she
women
cute. Why he
do
wear-" 'cause
that.
People do it
All
to
black
me.
women do that.
And people be
All-
like, I've been like that. They'll be like, oh, because my husband's older, I'm younger, I'm a gold digger.
Yeah.
Okay, so it could be any type of way. But
But
I
you
don't look
could be.
at biracials.
I'm not saying you are, but you could be.
I could be.
Right.
Not, but I could be. But
I've
But
dated.
as far
I've dated
as-
5
You ain't
white
seen
girls
her
before.
contract, bro.
I've dated 5. I've dated.
You ain't seen
I've
her
dated 5
contract.
white girls before, right? And so certain people in my family was not feeling that, right? So just because of who I am and the type of person I am, I
We're the
like
same
to
complexion.
go to Mondawmin Mall
yes.
with this white girl.
Arm and arm.
Just because.
Yes.
Just because.
So you know
Just
how that
because,
was.
right.
Now that's all the black women that's in
Like
Mondawmin Mall.
Especially if this was
We
back
walked
in the
from
day,
the water
Mondawmin.
fountain
Right. Oh yeah, it was
Up the
back in the day if
escalators,
the water fountain was there.
straight down.
And you run into somebody, this your little girlfriend.
Then I went downstairs, came back to the water fountain. I ain't getting nothing. I just wanted to do that. Oh, I got the dirtiest looks. I got shit was said. It was crazy. And so I did it in a security mall too. You know what I mean? But my thing is that, so you know that there was, black women was not
Right.
feeling.
But this is my thing. And
But
I
that's
ain't-
racism.
And I'm not paying you no extra money for this
That's
45
racism.
minutes. But
That's
my-
racism,
My
man. We
thing
gotta
is
wrap
this:
up.
the sad part about it is there's racism within the race, and that's
Yes.
what drives me nuts.
Yes.
That's there's
Within the
racism
race.
within our race.
Now he gotta have experienced that.
But you know what?
That's light skin, brown skin.
When I went to, my husband told me this other day. I went to his job the other
That's
day.
race. That's racism within the black race.
Exactly,
Yes,
and
Yeah,
that's very common.
that's true.
All right,
You had to have experienced that.
Yeah, when I
I'll
went,
joke.
Yeah, I ain't talking about the joke part.
oh.
I'm talking about we joke, but I'm talking about it's to me it's more prevalent between the women though. The
Exactly.
light
That's
skinned,
true.
brown skinned
Exactly.
women.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Guys may just just say
joke
stuff,
around.
but it's not no deep seated
Yeah.
hatred.
Yeah.
Brown skinned, light skinned women have a very,
that's
very
what beef
deep seated beef.
Especially against darker skinned women.
I think it's the darker skinned women against the light skinned women.
Yeah.
Like this red bitch.
And on that note, now we're really signing off. Are y'all finished?
not me. I'm not like that.
No, but it's sad that it really is prevalent like that within our race. I mean, I've seen
I seen the beat.
I've seen some darker skinned women that are about as dark as his shirt get crazy looks from women that are like Jen's complexion, and then I've seen women that are like your complexion get almost beat to a pulp just because they were nothing more than light skinned. And I'm just like, okay, we all black regardless of the shade. So, I mean, so
Let me ask you something.
at that point, you can't be mad if the racism is coming from somebody else when you're a racist yourself within your own.
Are
That's
we
just crazy to me.
technically all the same color? Just some of us have more white than other. Like the pigment? Yeah, like some of us has more white.
Damn, they ain't want to go deep into the pigment. Nah, I wouldn't.
Because like if the browner you are, if you add more white to it, the lighter you become.
Right.
I'm lost.
So, in other words, what he's
In
saying.
the family tree, in your family tree.
No, just in general.
In
So
general,
so
like, we all
basically,
the same.
so basically, what he's saying is that you can take
All clay,
name
and it was just-
a dark skinned person. Bernie Mac was dark skinned. Okay.
The one that said, "Give me free."
Right. Okay. Michael Blackston. Or whoever. Yeah, you can take that person, and I think Dame is saying, with enough Michael Jackson procedures, he can look like you.
Yeah.
Is
Or
that
can
what you're
look like-
no,
saying?
not like with procedures. I'm just saying.
What?
But no, but not the technical procedure. But if he had less pigments,
Yeah.
would he be considered? I see where
Like
you're
we're all
going
the
with that.
same.
We are the
just
world.
have more pigmentation.
We are the
than,
world.
Like we,
You know, our percentage of. I'm out of here, man.
yeah. Never mind.
Y'all lost me.
God
Y'all
bless
lost
y'all.
me.
I'll see y'all next
Might
week.
take the color brown.
Okay, are we talking about crayons?
I'm just saying.
That's how I was coinciding. Like, okay, with crayons, you do that. But like with us, like you gotta sleep with somebody. A little
Yeah.
light, like,
Like
that's how that go
Is that what you? That's why I said. Is that what?
But
you
he's talking
It
from
ain't
a
no
more
splash.
scientific point of view, I guess.
So, are you saying that two light skinned people can't have a brown skinned baby?
It's possible.
It's definitely possible.
The odds aren't there, but it's
Because a lot of
definitely
stuff is just
possible.
genetics, like-
It is possible because I
Yeah,
say
it's
the
definitely
two light skinned
possible.
people,
'Cause two people
but
with
it depends
the
on what
same
their
color
parents
eyes
look
have a baby
like.
that come out with
And you
green
got
eyes
stuff that
and
skips
green
generations. I mean, it's so many things that play into it.
Because
It does.
I've seen two darker skinned.
Now, two white people can't have a black
I've
baby.
Seen two darker. No, I've seen
What?
I've
I
seen
gotta see
I've
that.
seen two darker skinned parents
Yeah,
have kids lighter than you.
I have too.
Have kids lighter than you in the wintertime.
I have.
So
not seen
it's
that.
definitely and because when I saw it, I was like,
Tag me in that.
when
Yeah.
I saw it, I was like, hold up, I think but the DNA proved that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. All right. We're out of here.